Writing inequalities. I can write a verbal inequality. Solutions. Which of the following are solutions to g is greater than -4? Go ahead and stop the video and choose all that apply. Okay, let's take a look. Plug in a -3. If a -3 is greater than a -4, and the answer is yes. 4 is greater than 4. Yep. 0 is greater than a -4. Yep. -9 is greater than a -4. The bigger the negative gets, the smaller it is, so that is not true. So my answers were 1 through 3. Go ahead and stop the video and try this one. Again, you need to substitute them in. So we have 3 times 4 minus 2 is less than or is less than a -1. So 3 times 4 is 12 minus 2 is 10 is less than a -1. That is incorrect, so that does not work. Let's try -3. So -3 times 3 is minus 2 is less than a -1. 3 times -3 is 9. -9 minus 2 is less than -1. -11 is less than a -1, and that is true, so it's a -3. All right, let's write some inequalities. Well, to do that, you need to remember verbal. So this is the addition sign, so you could have combine, add, greater than. Minus could be like take away, subtract, less than. The multiplication, product, combine, and not combine, of means multiplication. Division, you could have words like out of, shared, ratio, quotient. So I want you to focus on these 5. So let's get greater than in our notebook. Greater than, over, more than, bigger. If I'm going too fast, just stop the video and get these all in your notebook. Greater than or equal to means minimum, at least, no less than. Less than, under, fewer than, smaller than. Less than or equal to, maximum number you could have. At most you could have, no more than. The equal sign, equal to, I've circled is because that's going to be a huge factor here. Same as and gives. The word is before words. Then you're going to have that equal something. So actually all of these should say like is greater than, is less than, is greater than or equal to, is less than or equal to, is fewer than, is more than, is bigger than. So you will hear that word is if you're talking about one of these. If you are talking about these up here, like 2 is 2 more than 4, more than could mean adding. So you have to kind of watch for those. So we're going to write some first of all. So I want you to start with this first one. 15 greater than twice the number is 5. So we're going to always go left to right, easiest way to do it. 15, there is no is, so this greater than means add. Twice means 2 times a number, we don't know, is 5. So there we go. So we have 15 plus 2x equals 5, or you could have said 2x plus 15 equals 5. Now the difference is you will see this word is stuck in here. Instead of at the end is 5, it's here. So 15 is greater than. So now we're talking about that. Then the sum means to add, of twice a number and 5. Anytime I see the word sum, there's always going to be the word and where I put the plus sign. Same thing with difference, product, quotient. So you can see how the two are different because of that word is. So go ahead, stop the video, and I want you to try to write these 3 with letters and symbols. Okay, first one, welcome back. We have less than and less than, but this one has the is in front of it. So is less than, so that's there. So 2 less than y. Remember, less than is that switch around word. So we have y minus 2 is less than 12. So here's the word product. You always find the word and. So right here's our multiplication. So the product of G and 2 is greater than 10. Or we always write our coefficient first, 2 and a variable second. So it could look like that. Again, just going left to right. Let's check this last one. 10 more than, there's no is, so that means plus. 10 plus quotient, sum difference product quotient. There's always an and that's where the division sign goes. So we have a number and 8 is at least. Is at least. So if you're concerned about that one, go back and look. At least. At least, you can't have it, so that would be at least right here. So it'd be the greater than sign, greater than or equal to 12, because it can't be bigger than 12. It has to be at least 12, so that's the smallest number it could be. A prom ticket at Smith High School is $120. Tom is going to save the money for the ticket by walking his neighbor's dog for $15 per week. If Tom has already saved $22, what is the minimum number of weeks Tom must walk the dog to pay for prom? So I want you right now to fill in this. If you are stuck, go back and look and use these right now until you learn them. Where is minimum? Minimum is right here. So it would be the greater than or equal to time, because if he gets to 120, he's good. And he doesn't want to earn more because he wants to just get right up until that point. This side could always be greater than that. He needs at least 120. Go ahead and get